Testing, testing. Okay, guys, we are live for another live stream. Romancing SaGa UniverSe. This time we have a fight versus Igomahl, and it seems to be a terrible one. It says Mighty Foe. Usually when they say Mighty Foe, it's unbeatable and they won on the Romancing difficulty. Welcome, Capivara. How are you doing? Hello. We are live. Testament of Might rank 1. Why, man? I have 3,000, I guess. Not a good day for free gents. Poke was supposed to be good on this new fight. Oh yeah? Where's Poke? I was listing. But we'll see. We'll see. It's a new fight, new rules. Hello, Michelle. I have 3 people here so far. My free weekly gems. Not many, but I get what I have, right? I have to do 5 expedition system. Get open some chests and we'll be gone. Another Wells of Challenge as well, right? Yet another one. Every Sunday night. Let me just open some treasure chests. Good evening, Uflux. How are you doing? Time for another special challenge, friend. It's called Mighty Foe. We will be able to beat today. Ah, I think they just unlocked new stuff for the co-op missions. Yes, they did. Romancing, ha 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 ha. Challenge and romancing fight, 1,000 gens total. There are more. Ultra hard, challenge and romancing, 1,500 then. Looks good. Let's see if they added some special shop. Sometimes they add event ones. No, did not. All that's left is 100 gens from Challenge Wells. We'll do that later or now. Not many people yet. Let's do Walls of Challenge. Is it just the same enemies all over again? Because again, a Silver Dragon? Really? Already? Slash and Pierce attack boost. Oh my gosh. Slash attack boost when the enemy is weak to slash. So Great. Today release new ones, yes. You. It'll be super easy then. Oops. Yeah, it's the same squad again? No. No Merlot. Khalid. Just run this and you'll be over. It's not even funny. Let's do this. Instead of here guard focus, I'm gonna use over acceleration. All then will attack besides matchwork anyway. Only problem is that Kihachi will not trigger her brace. Really doubt. Could also go for a cold setup instead of a lightning one because Kihachi uses slash anyway. Hello 99 Stamina, how are you doing? I'm not using rock, right? But it's better to use gray anyway. Or silence, right? Instead of gray. Yes, silence. Followed your last stream sooner, but was not connected to YouTube. Oh, did you? We didn't have a good run in that. Not be the 7 heroes, could not be the Remembrance fight. Everyone on overdrive. Oh, every 3 turns have a 0 BP cost. Probably finish by next turn. Oh, why Khalid is the last one? Kihachi will probably finish by next turn. Matriarch taking 10 times damage off some of the other characters. Oh, why? Great. 4 turns is okay. I don't want to do more than that. It's tiresome. Took a lot of damage though. Probably needed to change the equipment, but whatever, right? 906,000. Guarantee me a top 100. Testament of Might tier 3. So promote certificate 3. Yeah, number 5 because it's 11 minutes in. X. Oh, let me just upgrade some units. Is you upset about that so still? Could have beaten the blob. So many things can happen in that fight, man. Aha! Someone beat the Ultra Hard, of course. The worst is the amount of time you need to take to get to that point. Permanent Bennett. It's too much. We have to enter the fight first and see what happens here. We should change forms in between. Lord Death Math him, Kalyu. Indeed. Let's check. Probably has all the physical types, of course. Yeah, right from start. Cyclone, Kick, and Reaper. Too many indirects or not? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 direct. $5. This is totally going to change behavior and forms, right? Buff break has to cast passives. Attack boost. See where they are getting, man. Why are they doing this? 2 attack boosts on start of turn. That's because of the many defense boosts we can cast. This keeps happening and will probably never end. They will eventually give 3 attack boosts. I don't get it. It's the same thing over and over again. On certain turns, removes all surviving allies buff. Ah, every 2 turns. Not as bad as could have been. Harley Quinn Charm. On certain turns, turn 5, and then every 1 turn after turn 5, defense drop. Again, to increase the speed of your damage dealers. If you don't bring strong damage dealers, you're not gonna survive, because defense drop will kill you, alongside all the heat ups. It's the same design over and over again. Reduces endurance and will by extreme, 35%, and buffs own intelligence by extreme every turn. You have PTSD with that math? Maybe Dread Queen will be a good one here, but it's not weak to blood, so I'm not going to bring the Antark here. Also, I will probably have to bring resistance to everything besides sun, right? Shadow is here, heat. I think there will be cold as well. I'm gonna type the rules here. Buff, break every 2 turns. Turn 5+. Defense drop. You're almost right next to each other. Well, ranking right now, sure. Oh yeah? Are you ahead or behind me? She's weak to cold. At least. Will she be weak to cold in all forms, though? I don't know. I can bring a cold setup. You're 11, I'm 13. Only 2 key point difference. I should have brought silence. I don't know if I bring Imperial Cross or if I bring Eagle Wings. We need extra damage. I'm gonna try first with the Imperial Cross. Over Accelerate will not help me with counters, and I don't know if I need counters. So problematic. I'm gonna try with Imperial Cross EX first. Buy silver and welcome Queen. I don't know, I may drop Kihachi and bring Joe. What if I don't bring Real Queen, bring Joe? No, Joe, Real Queen debuffs defense as well. I'm gonna go without Joe first. Let's see if our normal squads will work here. Just have to change the equipment, of course. Have to defend versus Shadow. I'm not defending Shadow here. So this one uses a boot. $36 points in everything, and even a lot of... Whoa, that was awesome. What is she using here? Blunt? No. Maybe Shadow? But I'm gonna try to bring stuff that increases a lot of ailment resistance. The old stuff. Perfectly equipped, Liz. For news is not. No need of this for news. Who's using the Titan Suit? Is there someone using? No. Brick Badge does not give ailment resistance. He's not going to use sun attacks, right? You're exactly insane. She is. But I'll have to drop someone. Who I drop here? I don't know who to drop. If I just want pure damage, dropping Liz will be better. But then who heals? No one will heal. And Therese will actually probably make this work without any issues. But I'm gonna go with this first. It's hard to equip people, well, no, because I'm trying to fit in the new damage accessories. They are so strong, it feels bad not to have them. Maybe you can do stuff like with Kihachi, right? Try who first, Mkario? Without her. Will be interesting without her, right? It'll be interesting to see where we can get with just original stuff. Without Joe. I'm bringing Therese because I saw that my buffs will be removed every 2 turns. Remember that Therese buffs endurance and will when she attacks. I don't know if counter is important as well. I don't know this fight, so I'm gonna have to wait and see. I don't know how turn 1 is, so I think it's better to use Water Fin Flow. Water Fin Flow, who? Kihachi or Therese? Ah, I should not have used it. Oh, no. It works, it works. I was already forgetting that it's weak to Slash as well. Even Real Queen will land weak. Barnes was the entrance and wheel buff slot. After I attacked with Therese. Should we try challenge first? Yeah, the defense boost stacking is so crazy, huh? Use the 5 weakness, but she didn't remove my buffs. Was that just a bad turn? I'm gonna try once more, mate. Who knows if Mesmerize will be used all the time. From this team, I had starting buffs with Bolt. Also, turn 2 will be much better because but Igomahl uses the 5 weakness. Defy weakness. You remember this fight from Old Tower? You had to bring wheel buffs. Yes. One thing is always very... It has to, right? But using the Defy weakness on turn 1? Yeah, we still used the Howling Princess White Rose back then, right? So much time ago. Someone already cleared Romancing? Ah, so it's not that hard then. Probably someone that did homework. Homework is checking JP squads. Or play JP already. There are many people that play both versions. That gives a lot of knowledge. Was it really a bad turn? Maybe she uses the ailment all the turns. Let's see if you can go for a turn without ailments. You had 30% buff from this. For news. No, sorry, 20% buff from each, and then Therese buffed at least 15. Ring's formation probably works, but then I was worried about the damage. That I need to do a lot of damage, right? So this formation gives more damage for my characters. I think Gaze is permanent. It's always the first. Did I increase my ailment resistance to 4 news at least? But this slot has 50% will and endurance buff, Mkalya, so it will not change the outcome of 4 news. Remember that. Endurance will by 50%. Look, slot 3. The problem with Gaze is that it lands many different ailments. Ah, he was using this. This is worse. A terrible accessory. It would be better to bring stuff like the Underworld Talisman. Even if it's just 10 points of resistance. Hey Doug, welcome. I got a few turns into the fight and just noticed the cross X on the bar. Well, time to head back to the Ultra Arctic. I see. Don't wanna rage quit the game, right? I changed it for news accessory, yes. Maybe he survives now. We'll see. Nine stamina is on rank 39. You are back? Really back, huh? You got lucky with the pools and you're back. Oh, 99 stamina. So since you were here, I was asking for people. I already decided, but was asking if people wanted me to play either Emerald Beyond again, start doing the guides, or play. I keep forgetting the name of the game. What's the name of the game again? Last Remnant. But then I found that Last Remnant is a 120-hour game. He got poisoned, that's a bad sign. He got sleep as well. Totally bad sign. Not protecting him enough. I'm gonna cast Water Column just to see if this guy survives this. Last Remnant is a good game, yes. It's so insanely complicated. You beat it and still only sort of knew what was going on. You beat it. I beat it the first disc on the Xbox 360, but never really finished the game. Time to bring the big guns. The big guns. Big guns is Joe, right? Look, she just landed paralyzed on us. Did she just defy weakness again? Let me check this again, man. This is ridiculous. Because if so, then I don't need Dread Queen here. I'm gonna rewind the video. A second. You boss fight, yes. Welcome, Juice Mango. Biggest, yeah, Defy weakness. She keeps using Defy weakness. But that's ridiculous. Before she attacks even, so... Goodbye, team. Something needs to be done. Biggest guns, Dream Eater. What's the gimmick so far? She uses Defy weakness. She gets super strong. You have to kill fast. By Real Queen, let me bring Joe, but then Joe does not debuff, man. This is gonna... But what if she can't kill the first HP gauge, right? If I use Kihachi's 8 hit attack instead of using the other. Share anytime he dies, Dread Queen doesn't work. No, it doesn't work because Defy weakness, friend. Tell me how to fight that. I'll have to save Flame Force for later. First Gauge has to disappear. Maybe I'll have to remove Liz and bring a real buffer as well. Like Matriarch. Buffer Matriarch even. That will also improve my damage. Let me see Lightning Dual Flash first. Slash. And then... Did I use Flame Force? Force of Habit, sorry. If I did, it was my mistake. Cursor memory, people say, right? Bertrand would be good here. With spell teams, right? Status buff on start of turn. Kick? Oh, maybe not guaranteed to use ailments. Poison? It's okay. Oh yeah, so you can actually do well on the first turn. We'll be using the code setup because that one gives us a defense boost later. Oh please, just do enough damage now. Fair, I'm really sorry, but maybe it's time to say goodbye to our friend for... No! Why not use the OG formation? Because I don't know if Igomahl has need of counter yet. It's done. This is AoE. You dead. Okay, okay. I will do something here. Place Liz in the front line because she would then remove, counter the enemy anyway. And I'll bring either Shirei or a buffer. I think I'll bring a buffer. 5 for news. Fair solution to ailments? No, 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 no. The solution is other. How about Beauty? No, she's supposed to work just for that. Yeah, she'll be landing weak attacks as well. You also allow us to buff further. You're not wrong. But she doesn't heal. Unless I have Sky Convalences. And that will not be for the whole fight, right? Let me try Meteor first, because the equipment is the same. Bring Leon. Remove who? Instead of Liz. Well, yeah. Leon is also Slash, right? Bring Noah for healing and buffs. Instead of Matriarch, Leon. Leon will speed up the damage by quite a lot. Leon, no, Noel, right? Yes, Noel. Bring Hana. No, not this time around. I don't think we'll need Beauty. Bring ScherBR. Okay, do it. Not using counters anymore. Over acceleration then. Liz will heal enough. No allow us to do overdrive. Means that we'll probably break through the first guard. But then I have to go for damage. No is also a buff breaker, right? Polka constant attack up and healing, including unconscious and self BP, are sufficient. I don't have Polka, could not pull for him. We'll probably get ailments though, because only Leon is buffing our status now on start. Polka and Bertrand are needed here. Needed! You're really trying to apply FOMO on me, right? You won't do enough damage. First was just one weak defense down. Yeah, I knew it. I think we can actually do all damage, but We will need a better RNG with Kihachi. Xeno is needed. All of them are needed. I think I should not have brought Leon. Let me remove Leon. Leon will be good because of being hit brings buffs, but we are attacking first usually. Pretty cool equipment. No BP battery anymore. Is Matriarch style still living on? Yes, buffer still works here and there. Back to lurking. Thanks for the good luck. Jimenez thinks, guys, I think Cher is a Matriarch enjoyer. We have been using Matriarch since the start of the times. At least this fight has 4 elemental weakness. Will it change? I doubt. But maybe. It does change. What does it keep? You can get a preview of the forms in the Igo state. Ah, the elementals there as well, right? At least this was enough damage. Maybe I could have just used Lightning Dual Flash then. Dozemu Hardy! Whoa! Who was that? I believe it was Juice Mango. Thank you so much, my friend. Next Mac Banner 2025. It was surely you. Oh, the element weaknesses are the same. Thanks so much, Juice. Let's send some virtual hugs and some mango as well. Let's send thanks and emojis to our friend. Thank you so much. This is gonna help us pay the bill, especially the rent that's overdue. Really appreciate it. At this point, I don't know if it's under P of Exaltation or Heaven's Heal. Enough Exaltation, right? Either I use first Fighting Spirit or I use a Lightning Dual Flash. Slash. Will the elemental weakness change as well, guys, or not? Removing my buffs. It's on even turns. We may get inflicted with ailments again. Yeah, it's done. It's done. But she did not use the 5 weakness, did she? Does that mean that she changes behavior? Or modify weakness? Let me rewind the video. You did not. Is that inheritance skill from Summer 3 so important? Might use it 6 for that. No, not really. Therese was buffing Endurance and Will. Metric allowed everyone to self-buff. Who can I replace here? Remove Therese then. Miss the egg. Simpler days. I don't have that purple haze coat from Beauty. I will not even be able to use it on full potential here. Don't have a BP battery, she'll have a lot of problems with her cycle. Heat, Cold, and Sun, she's weak in all forms. But back to Slash only on the last. Has minus 20 only on Heat, Cold, and Sun. So I suppose Kihachi works here anyway, right? Can we still kill it? Maybe Sun Squad with Goddess. I don't have Xenon though. That's why I was saying that Xenon was needed. Romancing SaGa Mama UniverSe. You could probably save some nukes with Goddess here easily. He's not weak to Blunt, so you can use normal on Overdrive. Like I might have the units to stomp this, but will try Polka Bircho, Liz, and Shure. May work, yeah. Did it. Very close of not being able to. Oh, 4-character combo. She's weak to Blunt on the second form. Switching Slash to Blunt. Metric was taking insane amounts of damage. Like ridiculous amounts of damage. What is wrong with her? Look, she's using extremely good equipment. There's some hidden mechanic that makes the enemy kill Matriarch faster. I can't believe this. Goodbye. Maybe this fight's from the future. The Matriarch experience. Indeed. Katarina could be good here as well, or Hawk. She's not buffing herself, yes, that's the case as well. Part of the problem. With Katarina, when we attack, we buff the defensive part. We get BP as well. She's a cold attacker and slash attacker. She actually works super well here. No counter, yes. I don't know if it's needed. But you need to resist all. That would be a problem. Of course, I need to change this. You resist everything besides lightning. Is there many lightning attacks in this fight? I doubt. It's even better. Need to resist blunt, maybe. But it's much harder, though. Can have perfect equipment in this game. So I don't know if I use Katarina or if I use Rio Queen. If I use Rio Queen, I'll be able to debuff. I was not debuffing because the Fire Weakness was happening, but maybe the Fire Weakness only on the first form. Yuna is here. Yuna and Katarina together is a crazy combination if works well. Problem is I don't have that many BP batteries here. Only Katarina will add BP. Have to work, let's see. Katarina is kind of a replacement for Bertrand. Bertrand would be very good here. Maybe we won't be able to kill. Jack, then there's Domain, and then Fall. Dominant plays. And now Twilight Fall. Oh, we did. No, we did not. Oh, we didn't get ailments. That may be good. Yeah, that actually is a very good turn one. Because now I can save. I don't have enough for Flame Force, but... At this point, it's better to use Shadow Cutter. Darkness Power. Ah, it's the 2 extreme boosts. Cat already is to Orbarax. Bert is waiting for some compensation before joining the fight. Why is not no G though? Should I use Flame Force now? Yes. Or not. Is she self-buffing? Let's see if she has intelligence buffs. No yet. Lightning Dual Slash will not land weak this time. So it was actually better to start with Lightning Dual Slash. He won't ever land chases in this form unless you use... You apply Lightning Dual Slash even without overdrive, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Lightning Blade 8-fold. Next turn. You may actually take too much damage on this turn. Stun! No! 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 We're happy you beat a Joey the same Fantastic 5 I told you the other day. Also, if I use Lightning Dual Slash now to apply Laceration, it will be lost between forms, right? Just like Firebringer. Vaganus is crazy. Yeah, she uses many direct attacks. They're off setting up this party then. Flame Force. It also feels like I'm missing a recent tank that buffs when being hit, like Emperor. Bear. Bay. Cares like that. At least we didn't get sleep. Flame Force was applied. Pretty cool. Could I use Fierce Fighting Spirit? Will I kill Igomahl now? If I will, then yes. If not... Normal. And why use this right now if we'll be beating the boss? Gotta cutter them. Just wait a week to try back with Gustav. Gustav is coming. Yeah, she's not going to kill. I thought she would. Totally won't. Problem is that if you kill with your carrots but don't allow you to get some ailment resistance buffs or whatever, you're gonna suffer on the next turn because you lose your buffs. You have to rely on the ailment resistance buffs, and even then it's not reliable. You're not taking much damage though. This turn we don't need to overdrive. That may be a good start. Being short is a good idea at least. Or do I save VP? I will save. I'm gonna overdrive it in. Do I still do enough damage? I probably will. Good facts that you get the defensive buffs with your attacks. It is dead. So if you attack next turn, you still have some buffs available. Unless they are removed. Look who is here. Say hi. Hey. Hi, you peeps. Igomahl is joining. Okay, now I can go all out. That was a good preparation time. Gonna have VP for some good time. She'll probably die in this turn. Hello, Ten. How are you doing? It's been a while. How's the weekend? Has been fine. Yesterday a friend came. He brought some food to spend some time here. But then the late part of the day I was feeling some pain in my right foot. Nerve pain. So I had to cancel the live stream, but we did it by the morning today. We are doing another one now. Not enough damage, not even close. But besides that, super fine. Hope you are doing fine too. I don't know if Joe will do that. Has to be so much. May not be that bad because we can finish next turn without using overdrive. Yes, exactly. Very good, guys. Beauty is taking more damage because she didn't allow attack weak point. She didn't trigger passive from Katarina, even from herself. Pretty good. Now Joe will kill. Don't even need to use Dark Lashes, just use Icicle Dark. Noelle will just use Subspace Slash if she's self-buffing. I was not paying attention, she's not self-buffing. So I just Autumn Slash then. Dual Lightning Blade or what? Don't think I need to use this. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're feeling better now. Yes, I'm feeling much better. By the morning, it was already good. I've been so busy, now I have time for the game again. Just 2 weeks, and looks like we got a ton of new content. Indeed. Especially boss fights. I feel like many people love this. To do boss fights, so for then it's a lot of content. Yo, will you be able to beat it? Some crazy nerd beat it romancing. Yeah. You're not gonna beat. As long as we don't die. Didn't get stunned. But I have to be fast or else the defense down is gonna scale super fast. It's already scaling. Look, someone will die. I wasted too many turns. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get Sky Convalences for building. 2 panic bottoms. I have a ticket. Counter strategy. Who I remove then? Building and Liz? We're gonna get problems again. What's the building that has Sky Convalences? This one, right? I have to unlock this queue. Liz would stop many of the AoE direct attacks. Oops. Who will she replace then? Maybe Katarina? Hawk buffs the party as well, right? Even with lots of defense and attack boosts. Noel will also heal, right? But in moments where I cannot use Noel to heal, Sky Convalescence is gonna help. But I didn't beat the ad 99 stamina. Hold on. Did you put on new banners then? Like Joe Banner? Let me go to the bathroom. God Dread Queen 5 multis and nothing else. That's not bad. Stamina. Really not bad. Should I use this? I don't think it's needed. Because most of the effects are one attacked. We got Joe and Real Queen 2. I wanted to get Bertrand as well, but not enough gens. Bertrand is the less impactful one, don't worry then. You pull on the 7 Heroes banner as well. With 6, that's okay. It's a good moment to stop, I guess. Uni got poisoned. But it's just poison, right? Would be worse. I didn't use my Flame Force yet, I will wait. One more turn. You're now saving for Gustav. Too bad for Bert, but this art was ugly nonetheless. You think? Maybe some of the HP gauges will be bigger. If I am to add another character here, I will bring Real Queen and remove Kihachi. Yes, remove Kihachi. But I would. Oh no, Katarina got stunned. It's over. You saw the real damage, 31,000. Don't you think that new Joe gonna be less impactful than last one? No. It's gonna be impactful as well. Goodbye, Kihachi. Joe will be the damage dealer. Need to resist, right? Who's using the dress? I don't know. Titan. You'll have to use something like the Ring of Azure Guard. But Pierce resistance is on the lows. Maybe switch then. She stops resisting blunt. But there's no much blunt. It's more about the elementals. Okay. Unit's not resisting shadow though. It'd be better to have something like the written sandals, but who is using it? Yo. Won't you have an easier time equipping herself? He's now resisting Pierce. And Lightning. It's better to resist Pierce than Lightning. Yeah, let's go. No Kihachi, but maybe a safer team. Who knows? Also, guys, if anyone wants to support the channel, we're still trying to meet the last month's goal to pay the rent. But if you can't, no worry, click the like button here so that we can actually reach at least 30 likes during today's live stream. This will really help. So far, we only have 12. Should I use Flame Force on start? I don't know. It's better. Bird could be great. At least this time we're right, Mumu. We're really right. I can't say either way. Especially since Jo is gonna trigger from her staff attack, from her elementals. Bune as well. Bertrand will be using in place of who? Katarina? It doesn't allow people to self-heal though, right? But we don't need Katarina. He will replace Katarina, right? I guess. That was bad RNG. Bert allows you to buff on start as well, yeah. Yeah, he replaces Katarina on this squad. Allows for better damage too. She doesn't need to use overdrive. Just stay on Flame Force without it. I feel like no one needs to really do overdrive besides Noel. The only one that... Even then he does not need. Let's see what happens if no one uses overdrive on turn 1. Hello there, Nameless. How are you doing? This fight looks more interesting than a 7 Heroes fight, to be honest. You can see that stuff is working, but we are not on the first card yet, of course. Anyway, it looks interesting. I'm not complaining. Poison happened, but sleep didn't. And now we can go full overdrive. Oh. Cannot use Dark Lash. His damage will be really limited. Igomahl is a classic boss. She is. Deserves being strong. Right. If Jo was hit, she would have had enough BP. From Katarina passive. She was not hit. But Queen plus Jo allows for a lot of damage because she has not many hits. You apply lots of defense downs. You don't use OG on first turn on Nova because of turn 2 you need to heal the party. Yeah. Because of that as well, but if you don't use OD, you actually trigger less effects. And you want to use OG with skill 3. To have all the effects as well. You're not stunned. Pretty awesome turn. Now we have to start speeding up. I'm gonna use Dark Laces because I have way too much BP. Perfect, everyone attack it. Everyone is back to overdrive. With over acceleration, if your characters have a chase attack, they usually get into overdrive every 2 turns. Evil Aura Blade now. Perfect turn. Still will not kill in a single turn. Only with Kihachi was possible. But if it's safer... Is this formation a new best one? Will depend. Not always. Sometimes. This one helps with overdrive build. And heals all status. Not just some. For everyone as well. We could have countered this. There's a big problem here. We didn't heal. We can't heal now. Maybe Building heals. Though our characters, if they attack and land weak, they will heal, but Building does not land weak. Bert would have healed. I don't even have EP for Sky Convalences. It's 10. She may die here. You'll see. But this turn we debuffed Igomahl by a lot. You may do enough damage. But not with just Joe. Defy weakness again. Attacking Bione quite a lot. Bione is dead. Do we really need Bione, friends? Just use Kihachi. But I was getting ailments. Who I removed then? If she's in Defy Weakness all the time, man. Should have used Muse instead. Muse heals. Should I use Muse? Would you approve, Mumu? But Muse will be terrible here because where is the BP battery? Katarina gives 2. Muse has how much again? 5, 7. Who knows? Could use Sirius or why so serious? They're seeking approval now. Wagner's won't work with this formation though. 99 stamina. But if he worked, technically, yes. Your back tried this boss on Romancing and you made it in the second form. The last phase. Last phase has more than one form. Definitely bring a cleanser. But for our first run, not a bad run. Great. I don't have a reviver though. Use cleanses. Who was your cleanser, Jimenez? You have failed this city, Muse. Okay, you have lower status than you should, but that much? Muse fail? Never. Never ever? Something's wrong here. Hey, she did what you expected to do. Die? Is she that old? Uh-huh, lots of gens. 1000 gens. Use 5 out of 5. Maybe 1 year ago. Now? Not so much. I don't need to grind this book anymore. I should still because of the drops. So let me just grind something on Igomahl stage here. With Muse there. Buffing her will. Oops. Where's the portal? Here. Do you have to fight these versions of her? Want to know hot take status resistance buffs are trash. They don't really help as much as they should. Your will status is still much more important. Muse. Buff your will. Resting Snall's daughter summer style. That was not enough. Anti-Key Club. And then Anti-Muse Club. Can Glacier Ray help because its effects of giving 2 turns of protection? Can, but then you will not have Flame Force. But it's not all about Joe. Problem is other characters. I'm using Perfect Rebuilding, I have Acelus, I'm using Sirius, and yet still get Charmin on the 7. Heroes fight. Happens to the best of us, my friend. Muse will get more status than the others. Even Sheree needs status. It's about finding stability with your squads. I was group 7, right? This one. Still name it Deep 1. Noel should be replaced by Bertrand as well, depending, because he will allow you to buff, and buffs are super important. Don't make me repeat that. There's a boss named like that. I don't know what to do. Muse is buffing how much? Leon's gonna buff 20, and then by every time you get hit, but every 2 turns you lose your buffs. You guys said just use Kihachi, right? And then they eventually get inflicted with ailments. Kihachi and Hana. But Kihachi with brace and not overdrive, right? If I use Hana, I don't use Noel. Or Katarina. It's a totally different squad. Real Queen stays. Joe can stay, but to a lesser extent. But if you debuff the enemy and the enemy uses the 5 weaknesses, what can you do? You Hana buff still be enough? I'm gonna try once more. Never got hit with ailments. Only gonna save Joe. And also using... Muse also brings Scroomguard in the party. And not just Scroomguard, there's 2 defensive layers, right? Uses trash. It was not supposed to be. Current game, yeah. We got petrified. Turn 1. Debuff it. I debuff it a little. Ah, yeah, but she does not attack. On Katarina squad, that's way too terrible, right? A variation of this squad totally work. Has to. Hana squad, man. Again. We are to use a Hana squad. Let me think about the characters. And keep the over acceleration formation. Or use the Eagle Wings one. I use the Eagle Wings one. I'll bring Vagnus. But there's a problem with Vagnus, right? He has to attack. Especially on overdrive. Hawk. Hawk in that point. By Muse. Welcome, Hawk. Hawk actually works super well with Hana. One of the best characters for Hana squads. Then Kihachi. Instead of who? Katarina doesn't work in this squad. Can already bring Kihachi. And it would be the last one instead of the first. Has to get the extra chances. We can inherit the Lightning Dual Slash though. In the last form only, right? Or the 8-full Dual Blade. Feel like 8-full Dual Blade would be better. Where is Hana? Hana replaces Noel, right? Who heals his squad then? Only Hulk? Hana heals a little, but not enough. Need to change some of the equipments. Okay. Hana needs some boots. Third character that needs boots. This doesn't look totally bad. Hannah here, spooky. Yeah, Hannah. Small issue here. Not sure if Kihachi Chin works without Bokon, so let her OD every turn. You brought Bokon. You and your home job. Let's see. Do you suggest between Subir and Kazinsi? Do you have a cold squad, Big O? I mean, really strong one. You do? Do you have 4 news? I will say Subir. What are your debuffers? Your best debuffers? Because Kazinsi is not as bad as some people make him to be. Never got any ailment, right, Zadok? Never got any ailment. So you had to restart the first turn, yeah? Probably triggering it with a bug. She's using the 5 weakness because of Queens here. Didn't have other debuffers. So they are back to the old system where the 5 weakness triggers because of a certain debuff value. 30%? On start of turn. Could theoretically be. You have a new real queen, shame you. Who is that one? Arthur? What if I use skill attack instead? Arthur? Use Arthur as the buffer? Obliterated totally. Holy. In a Kihachi squad, you probably replace it Joe by Bolcon, right? Just not even included. Who told Cher to use Hana here? Girl got put in a frying pan. Who's that doc? I'm sure that there's a Hana squad that works. It's about finding the right characters. I could use Chocolate Present on start, but I don't actually want to. Let's see if Igomahl will use her Defy Weakness now. I should still use Merciful Light anyway. I always start with it. In Cross 1, boss always debuffing your squad and decrease your heal to 0. Oh yeah? I don't know what happens later. Just 2,800 damage on Hawk. Small damage. Turn 1 is terrible unless you use Chocolate. Whatever. Because you still have to build your defense boosts. Let's use Chocolate Present then, just to see how far we go. Ah, but Chocolate Present will stop me from triggering Kihachi's passive. I want her to attack Kihachi. Really, so the constant debuffs remain after 2 times? Dope. Well. And Kyle is doing well, right? You beat it at 7 Heroes fight as well. It doesn't matter. The more characters I use on Overdrive, the less Hana makes any sense in this fight. Use Kazinsi then. So you need to bring a debuff cleanser. Like for news. How's the last Gouge? Does he have higher HP? Yachi will have PP problems without Bolcon, so she needs to use the ice skill for a couple of bars. I see. Would Summer Joe be stronger than this real Queen Joe? I would not know. She still didn't trigger her brace. Same general HP pool, so you can nuke. Should I use on Overdrive here? Kihachi or Joe? I think Joe. If it's the same HP gauge, then we can nuke. Just need to find the right setup that survives and nuke. Last bar takes a bit longer. Gives defense subs every turn and has more HP. Defense subs. Now it has to be 8-fold wall bleed. I don't know how she didn't die. Hana will die. Not working. Hana is a problem. Has to be the right setup. I'm gonna go back to the other. Bye, Muse. At least he will remove our debuffs by end of turn. If I give the silver glove, it will also give shadow resistance. Yes, it's better. Even if we have lower slash resistance. And the debuff is enough. More than that, Eagle will start using the file her first attack. Could not be sure about it, right? Had to test. Better to have shadow resistance than anything else. So instead of Real Queen, Real Queen's breaking the debuff mechanic, right? Let's be creative. This won't work, but I want to test anyway. This won't work because I actually need a debuffer. A debuffer that brings more. And I don't know who that one will be. Who can be a debuffer and buffer? Tsubaki. We'll have Tsubaki, and my cats are playing. They were fighting strongly. Cats. So who would be a good one if I wanted to just debuff a little? Not much. Oh, it's actually better to go back to Therese. As soon as she got into overdrive every turn, it won't matter. Problem with Therese was the first turns. I don't have Kazinsi. Oh, wrong Therese, of course, right? Keep choosing the wrong one. You see about that. Even if I do not need to heal now, it's better to use it. He's fairly decent, yes. He'll probably debuff us exactly... No. He will debuff too much as well, Jimenez. He's like 30, 35, maybe the limit. He debuffs 55%, unless you do other type of skill. But then, if you are using other type of skill, you're not using him fully. Where he varies? No. Don't have Vigo. You want to use no every 2 turns, even if you have to sacrifice the healing. Igo use the Defy Weakness, Nameless. When exactly? You use him on your water team, the buffer. Oh, that's cool. You just have to sacrifice 2 or 3 turns to get Therese to full potential, and then eventually everything will work. I may also drop Noel for Hawk, because Hawk gives OG points when you are hit. He also heals. Katarina also allows people to heal. We'll see later. Do not get stunned, friends. Taking very low damage as well. Therese is crazy. And once she's ready, we'll check something here. Passives. We remove my buffs on even turns. Is it on start or on the end? It doesn't say here. Do you guys know? This is important. I'll check if it's on the start or the end. Remove attributes buff. It was on the start of turn 3? That was not what the game said. Start of turn 3 removes the buffs. Removes buffs. Strange, right? So it will be turn 3 and then turn 5? Or does it change with Igomahl? Igomahl versions? No. Same stuff. To test this out. Should probably do Tempest Veil now. No, Therese is gonna apply so many defense boosts that's better to get extra BP for the future. The cold version already gives out circle. That's why we're taking so low damage. Still not fully ready. It's done? No! Fucking hell, man! Yeah, I don't have a debuffer, but I was thinking about over buffing to fix it. Not enough. Seems like a real challenge. Yeah, it's okay. We'll do it. Eventually. If it takes time. You know a character that I was almost regretting using that could actually work well here? She buffs and debuffs. Who was here before? Already forgot. Already forgot who I was using. Joe? I removed Joe? No, Joe's still here. Katarina. Final. I'm gonna try at least once with this setup. At least once. I have to check my inheritance with silver. Would it be better to have a blunt attack? Rowing Tiger, Rowing Dragon gives damage block. See a Rowing Dragon gives morale up extreme for 1 turn. If I have Slash, Lightning, Cold, will she be able to do weak attacks every time? But it will matter all that much though. Her best inheritance is Vandalize Plus. It is even better than any other inheritance, I guess. Maybe not better than the Growling Tiger, Roaring Dragon. No, sorry. The Sia Roaring Dragon Kick, because this one gives morale up. And all of her chases will do more. I don't know. On even turns, they are not 4. Vandalize Plus is better. I'm gonna bring this. Let's see without Null. Because Null does not affect your status. That's why I'm trying Silver. And cap Katarina because attacking will buff my endurance and will. Silver needs some status. Flame Force. I lost my overdrive on turn 1. No biggie. Would take much more damage on turn 1 though. And we will only be healing via Katarina's passive. Hey guys, click the like button if you can. We only have 21 likes, reaching 30 would be amazing. If you also want to help the channel, the donation, we are trying to reach the last month goal to pay the rent. That would be greatly appreciated, but if you can't, no worry. Petrified, amazing. But turn 1 is stupid anyway. Also, I'm not debuffing with Silver yet. Just have to restart. Flame Force, Fearing Schwert. Better off to start with Tempest Veil, or what? Didn't feel like I was in need of so much. Or instead of Katarina, just bring Liz, since Liz will buff 20%. But Katarina allows you to buff 30% total, I guess. And she will heal much better than Katarina. Let me check again. Katarina, when you are attacking with target, it's allowed to buff 15%, max of 2 times. That equals 30. I'm also not entirely sure if you lose your buffs on the start of the turn, and your buffs from start will lose. I think you lose all of your buffs that starts on turn, like for Neil's ones, Liz ones. At least Igomahl is pretty slow. All of my characters are attacking before her. That's why she wants to use a fire weakness. She's low because of that. Looking at what you're debuffing. Bad turn one, bad turn one. I'm gonna start with Impassive Veil as well. Better to reduce as much as possible, since Katarina will be the only source of healing. I'll be healing like 800 per turn, at most. Every time he uses Mesmerize on turn 1, we are doomed. So you already beat the Romancing Challenge, Zadok. People already knew what to do here. Improving Inhachi damage by a lot and nuking. 4 character combo. Aimless found homework. He always fights. It's not wrong though. So you already wanted to pull for Volcom because of it. I hate that in this game, like, man, instead of removing all of your passives, Leap Should've, like, double the damage. Because you could survive. All ailments in these games are certification of death. It's not balanced. They should change these things. Rework them. This is infuriating. I remember some units surviving Paralyze, Petrify in the past. I remember. On the start of the game. This ended up with Volcom. Was not pulling for him. Rock was the last. Let's see. Do you guys agree? Rework those ailments. All of them are just death. You're convinced to not try this battle above ultra hard. Actually, she has damage block, but you lose damage block when you are on sleep. The only character here that doesn't attack twice is Fornius. He's not benefiting fully from Katarina, but all the other characters will. Just let me pass turn 1, please. Just turn 1. Oh, forgot to use the last one. Sometimes units just come out of nowhere, like Dragon Knight to clear the pink guy. People use a Dragon Knight to clear the pink guy. Even if boss don't use ailments, they seem to be able to ignore defenses wherever they feel like. One Taiwan player cleared. Did he said how many times he had to restart the fight? Oh, that's a good start. Finally. Sure, it was a lot. The newest units were from the 7 hero bin. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Oh! 5 character combo. You'll be debuffing and buffing now. It will not be buff enough because Silver only debuffs a few. Someone trying to help me with MacGod had the fun of trying to fight a clear without Leon, Kihachi, and Shrey. Did you manage Holy Jar? That's awesome. We didn't get paralyzed. Oh, that's a very good start. You're going down. I don't need to use Silver Overdrive though. Don't think I need. Therese, I will. That sounded pretty close to this is the run. Pretty far yet. So I need to understand when we lose our buffs, Zadok, please tell me. Is it on start of turn 3? Because it felt like the last time. Help me out with this, please. All your attempts against MacGod have failed because he keeps suddenly doing too much damage. Suddenly, right? Just out of nowhere. Reason got 2 OD though. That may be a problem. No, she did. She used it overdrive but didn't get freely. Yes. But now I'll be using overdrive. Acrobatic glass shear. Then pass Veil to decrease damage. I don't know how it will be. I can cycle now. Pretty awesome damage. But now let's see if she will use the fire weakness, because on turn 4 we attack way too much. Hey, Breezed Lightning, welcome. We're just gonna destroy next turn. We don't even need, we can finish with Therese. It's so amazing when you see 9 points of 2 points of damage. Keep going, Igomahl. Igomahl. Keep going, keep going. Joe still takes more damage, but that was expected anyway. Who should finish this? They only sent Therese. Viewer's gonna kill. Or 4 news. 4 news did. Awesome. Uh-huh. Third form. Back to Tempest Veil. This farm does a big defense buff on odd turns. OG can go before it. Okay. Therese will attack before then, but Joe will not get overdrive again. Unless we get plenty of attacks. This farm is only weak to heat, cold, and sun. Still weak to all of my elements here. Being weak to cold always. Lightning attacks from Silver will do very low. Even on knockout didn't do much. Self buffed Endurance and Will. I don't have Endurance and Intelligence. I don't have a buff breaker. I hope that's not really necessary. On all turns you said, right? The attacks looks like the one from Rouge. Heals orbs a little bit. But 8 hits. Quick defend, yes, just saw it. Limit my damage by quite a lot, I believe. Aha, we got a good combo here. Help me, Zadok. When do I lose my buffs? Start in odd, even. Help me out. Several minions of HP. Looks like. Runs land. Self-buffing STR. Huh! Refined Black. Just to trigger many passives. Pertina is back. She wants to say, I am coming. You'll be able to pull me as Lolo. Do I need to use Overdrive this turn? No debuffer. Silver's a debuffer. Now let me check if it still has a defense up. Defense up, any heat ups. I'll save Joe then. No G. Just use Dark last year. Because it is possible that Silver finishes it with... It's turn 8. Can finally start using Water Fin Flow. Who is gonna get that? Extra defense. Joe, of course, she needs. It's 2 times, right? Later, freaking later. It's funny that the buffs were still on the enemy when I check it. Could have even saved Joe's BP. Using her skill 1 instead. Next form, second. This is an ugly form. Should I use Tempest Veil or Water Fin Flow? I think I should use Tempest Veil. More defense for everyone, not just one. Water Fin Flow on the next turn. Help Joe. This one has a lot of ailments. It won't land. Therese is here to say hi. I don't know if Silver is really helping, but maybe. She also buffs the party. It's the buff. This farm looks like she's making fun of Fornews, thinking of it. The previous farm kind of make fun of Alosis. Oh really? That's interesting. I never paid attention. Ha 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 ha! That was stun? But they buffed Katarina, that's a bad sign. They buffed her will even. But she still survived it. That's strange. At least Fornews removes the debuffs by the end of turn. This time I'll be using Icicle Dark. Therese is on overdrive every turn now. She's on perfect setup. Acrobatic last year. Those and arrows. Goodbye. Water fin flow on Joe. If you can, right? Because at this point. Because the upper right looks kind of like for Fornus's form. Monster version, yes. Doing fine, right, copy? This farm is gone. Totally gone. A terrible fight. But we learn it as we're losing. I don't even know what these farms do because I am skipping through it. I still got some extra BP from it. But Therese won't be able to attack this turn because she was not hit with her special gimmick at least. Last form, let's see if we have enough. I have to use skill 3 from Fornus yet again. At least I can use Dark Lashes. Rear Short. It is better to use Thunder's Lash because it will debuff a little more. Turn arrows. Back to Tempest V once again. Last form only weak to Slash. Katarina effects will be lost here. No one is using Slash attacks besides Silver. No, Katarina and Silver. So that's bad. She's not even going to chase with all of her attacks, right? This can be the end. Because Therese is not on overdrive. She was. Silver, please help me out here. Debuff before we get hit. At least there's no mask. Yes! Buff. Whoa, that attack looks crazy. Just that damage. Debuffing my love and charisma, but those will be gone by the end of turn because of Fornus. Ah, we are safe now. Full safe. Full safe. The only remaining chance for Igomahl to beat me is now gone. I can finally use Water Fin Flow on Joe. Or not. Maybe on Therese. No, Joe may actually take more damage. Without a single healer for real, Katarina was allowing people to self-heal. GG's is an achievement to reach this far day one. Yeah, and I use it my own setup. Learning through it, using my experience. I can't lose. I don't know if Igomahl has a buff break of sorts. If she does, then we may die. Now it's Silver. That will do more damage. Especially on turns ending with 4. Multiplied by 4, of course. This turn she would have buffed so much. Maybe even trigger Defy Weakness. We actually didn't saw a single Defy Weakness when using Silver. I don't regret using her anymore. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. How much are we actually decreasing here? Probably 99% of the damage. What have they done to Fornus, right? They broke the guy. Back to Tempest View. We are on midnight and 37 minutes. We have to make this work. Can afford to lose, yeah. Silver worked here, especially because we could not debuff too much. You like Real Queens only a 4.5 out of 5 because of many issues. Bertrand probably as well. Only Joe is a 5. Ah, 20 points of damage. Buff break! No! 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 Misfortune! What was that? What was that? We are not getting ailments. How? Because I debuffed it, right? If I was just buffing myself, no. But Euthanize is self-buffing, man. This is gonna be a problem. Oh my gosh. Let's go, man. Let's go. Cannot afford to lose. She self-buffed twice now. But I am debuffing her. She's not debuff cleansing. She's not anymore. That's why. Look. Grants defense up. Buffs hindrance and will. She's not defying weakness. That's why it's working. She will eventually, but since she's self-buffing and Silver does not debuff too much, one thing actually counters the other. She didn't use ailments. She did. That exclamation point is an ailment attack. So last form has to use Defy weakness, but it will not trigger debuff cleans via passive. That's so great. Used a poison attack too on Forneals and didn't apply. Yes, the poison attack that can instant kill. That could have instant kill at SD. Also, I didn't know you were here. Welcome. You don't know why. That's why it was an exclamation. Not a guarantee. I didn't have a buff breaker. A buff breaker would be Noel, right? A very good one now. Depending if you get 2 OD with both Joe and Therese next turn, you may finish. But 16 turns is the max. I'm not gonna try to run this again. I'm gonna cut this part of the live stream and release it as a video. Ah, debuffing with attacks now, huh? Sometimes debuffs all status even. Euthanize again. It defied? When did that happen, Zadok? I was not paying full attention. I was looking on the chat. When exactly? Start of last turn? You mean start of turn 14? And even then, it didn't work. It's probably because of Therese attacking way too many times. Actually, right now I can actually use the 2-hit attack instead. I mean, rapid fire. 100 gens and call me next turn. 250? No, actually much more than that because I didn't do the other versions of the fight yet. Corruption. 300 now. 300. Toxic Might, Poisons, and Instant Kill. Didn't work. But here and there, sometimes it looks like I am being debuffed, but not always. Or maybe you only debuffs on the first hit, right? Yeah. That's why. This is the last turn, my friends. Turn 16. But it's getting super defensive. Don't kill enough, fast enough. It will be almost impossible. Nothing else to use than pass Veil again. And I'm not healing with my character enough because I'm not landing weak attacks. Only Silver lands weak attacks. It's probably because Therese buffs too much, right, Zadok? Or was it Silver? A mix of Silver and Therese. When was it a fight weakness? Before she attacked, before I attacked? Who is buffing your party at each hit taken? It's not at each hit taken though. The attack and defense boost is from Joe. When you get hit, Katarina triggers attack boosts. And also some offensive status boosts. Joe, finish, finish! Go, Joe! Checkmate! Checkmate to your face! Ah! Before the boss attack, I see. We did it. Old squad for the win! Thank you, friends. Awesome! Mighty fool in my ass. I can say that now. I can be a little less friendly. Thank you, Nameless. Yay, day one. Was not expecting this. I was expecting something to happen in the end. But maybe this is just the right squad. Which formation was it? Over accelerate. Because this one helps with all status. Gives OG points as well. Helps with Therese. I think that the only character that can replace, can be replaced here is Katarina. You can replace her with Hawk, probably. And then Hawk will make it even more stable because Therese can get more OG points. So, all the other characters are needed. Easy fight, easy peasy. If anyone wants to send a tip for the win, Katarina can be replaced by Hawk. Because Silver and Therese was buffing enough. But then you won't have the heal. Hawk heals every 3 turns, copy. He's a monster. Don't forget that he also buffs. Buffs all status. He buffs by how much? 30? I think it's 30. He replaces Katarina entirely. He gives even more defense boosts. Hawk is really a beast. But he won't do as much damage. I brought Katarina because she also has cold attacks. And her free and short is amazing here. See, when she got released, she was not working on all fights because the enemies were using too many elements back then. Here, now, with everything working, Katarina is still an awesome character. Awards of 2024 style so far. Called it a boss. Well done, sure, indeed. Taking 30 points of damage close to the end. Ah, now let's name this the Igomahl squad. We didn't beat Mark's Remembrance yet, but we did something great today. And all the other ailments petrify. It was amazing. Yeah, not a long fight. We had to take like 30 turns to beat Firebringer sometimes with non-Kihachi squads. Or even the egg fight. I remember the egg fight taking 30 turns with some squads. How can do more damage with the inheritance skill? No. You can use the morale up, right? Yeah. But it's better to just to buff every turn. He also gives some random BP every 3 turns. And heals the party. I feel like he's the only one that can be used instead of Katarina. The other ones were super important in this fight. Like, Forneus removing debuffs by the end of a turn. So the love and charisma debuffs were gone entirely. And he allowed everyone to do much more damage. And no Kihachi here even. Now time for Xiao counters. In your dreams. Joey is OP, Sambaldi. You are here. We're Angelo here as well. Let's say the word for news and see if he was here. That was really a great one. If I didn't have silver, who would I have used it instead? With cold damage, I don't know. No one would have debuffed it, just a few. You can probably use rock, but just keep using Lightning of Darkness. But you have to use the S-Word version of rock. But that version has a chance to change with Lightning of Darkness and may trigger the 5. I don't think it does because 30% seems to be safe. But she's not cold-based when doing this. Instead of Fornews, you could try ScherBR, but that will... No, not work the same. Medea will bring so much RNG. Muse didn't work. Princess Ray. He does not debuff. I really can think about all your code specialist. Bertrand! Bertrand can replace Katarina. Bertrand and Hulk. I don't know who will be better. Bertrand can also do cold damage. And he will buff on start of turn. That will help a lot. But replace Silver, I don't know. Will have to be no elemental. Will decrease your damage output, but... Xiao is a little too fragile for current. I skipped so many debuffers, but they will also be bad here. Like Ocelot is bad here, Poe is bad here, Jamie is bad here. Bliss does not debuff. Bert does so much less damage than Silver. Really? But he also allows everyone else to do more damage. Would not that compensate, Zadok? Using Hana would be hard. One interesting thing in the future is that if we get... no... Tufu is inside the skill, right? Imagine if we get another Hana that does not have Tufu, but then the skill applies it. Silver was doing a ton on the last bar. She was. You mean Liz for Cat? Good work! In the place of Silver. Enough Heart Trouble. Not debuff enough. Eliza can debuff. How about Armic or Pink Punch? They debuff too much, copy. They debuff too much. I don't know about Pink Punch. I don't remember what it even does. But Armic's not gonna work. You're back in the era where we cannot debuff too much. Pink Punch. Self buffs. No, she does not apply status debuff. Paulos will bring problems as well. All would be the Thunder Squad. I'm sure that a certain type of Thunder Squad will work. Eventually do that romancing next year with 4000 KHP. 4000 is close, friend. Leave our make for dog. Ha! And Angelo was not here, I guess. Ah, Werewolf was saying, whoa! Real Queen Joe already here. Yes, Werewolf. Were you on vacation? Sorry, I only saw your message now. James will debuff too much. Ellen has RNG. Angelo just keep it on your squad's keeper off. Ah, yeah. This time he's not here then. From my own selection, I don't see... Ah, you know what? One character that may actually work in Silver's place is Firebringer. He does have RNG, but he will never get past a certain limit. This Firebringer here can debuff. You will need tests, but I believe that you can actually use this Firebringer and he will debuff enough. ScherBR is better than Fornews is the magic word. Yes, I agree, ScherBR is better. He has 8 hit attack. It's a lie, right? Fornews was the reason why I beat this. But I believe that Firebringer is probably the only other debuffer that won't debuff too much and will allow you to keep surviving. Gets defense, boost defense up. He's a good one here. When I make the video, recommend trying him. Because no other character... Maria. Maria can replace Silver, but then you would not be doing as much damage on the last gouge. But Maria will allow you to have Light Blasting Ceremony for the right moments. She won't debuff enough. That's good. I mean, to trigger the fire weakness. You think about inheritance skills instead, like the skills that Paulus uses as a chains. Paulus don't work because of that. He's inconsistent. Asper. Asper will give you a lot of BP if you use this Psychic Hunt. And she won't debuff too much. Buff breaks as well on the last gouge. But Maria also works, guys. But 10 BP, hard to use on this squad specifically. It will be easier to run Asper. Asper will be better. Maybe someone can try Building instead of Silver. I don't know if it will work. Maybe because Building has that Dragon's Blasting and the Soryu Elegant Windblade, but it's a lot of PP as well. I'm not so sure. I think it's Asper. Asper is the best replacement. And Maria, but Maria will not have enough BP. It will be, you need to time out. Tatiana. Tatiana does not debuff, does she? Her other skill has so many effects. Buffs, but don't debuff. That pole style, yeah. But Asperling looks to be a good one. She's super fragile though. I don't know if she's going to survive many hits. Maria can survive. And when it's the right time, you can use her Light Blast Ceremony, and that you will be able to keep using your best skills all the time. It will help more Katarina if she's in your party, because everyone else didn't need BP. The Light Blast Ceremony also increases your damage by a lot. Those are the characters I believe, my friends. Cannot think about anyone else. It does not debuff too much, and still provides help. Juji will actually break through the limits, I guess. Fletch only debuffs STR. Violet Knight only debuffs 15% intelligence. We need to debuff intelligence by 30. That's it. What about bringing Flame or Ice Hammer, Joe? Oh, you'll be debuffing too much. What about Bicycle Creator? So stylish. Not here though. Yeah. Matcha with the tower will debuff exactly what you need. The tower. 30%. You can debuff as much as 30, but never more than that. And newest matcha can improve spell-based squads. So you'll be able to do more with Joe, but not with anyone else. Not really that great. And rescues you buff 15%, but then you are debuffing with silver already. And my friends, we are getting to 1 AM here. It's time for me to say goodbye. I just want to thank you all for being here. Let me see if we got to 30 likes. That would be amazing if we did. No, only 24. If you haven't yet, click the like button. Certainly helps the channel. I want to thank you for being here up to this point. We'll be releasing videos tomorrow. I have to visit my friend. Hey, someone help the channel. Did it? No. No, it's just PayPal saying other stuff. Noah cannot do the trick. Noah can replace Katarina. Bertrand can replace Katarina. But as always, thank you all for being here. I wish you a good start of week. Have fun. And tomorrow I'll have videos, but I was saying that I will have to visit my friend. Yes, so I try to record by morning, so I can visit him by the afternoon. So, that's goodbye, my friends. Hope to see you all soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.